With the over and fluctuation of YouTube is on easy mode videos I've seen this year, I'm here to tell you it's much harder than you think. You see, I started YouTube back in about 2017, May 2017. I really didn't have any direction for the channel at the time. I just wanted to share my poetry and animation reviews with the world. You see, it was a process because I was going off the top of my head on a lot of what I was saying in those videos at the time. Whereas today, in 2024, I've gotten into scripting my videos. A script is a typed or written speech on what you're going to cover or topics you're going to discuss in this in particular video, much like how a teleprompter works for news reporters. Yeah, it might come easy for some, where they can just press record and start talking. But even the most expert YouTubers have little key notes written down on a piece of paper. Some might have it on screen where if they're doing a live stream and they're talking about everything from automotive to fashion to beauty tips to health tips and everything like that, they have it all written down on the side of the screen, or they have it written down on their table. Not on their table, but a piece of paper that's sitting on their table, and they're reading off that excerpt as they go along through the process. Now, YouTube has never really been on easy mode. I don't get it. I don't see what's so easy about doing this. I've been doing this for years myself, on and off, unfortunately. But all in all, it's a process. It takes time. It really takes a lot of effort to edit these videos. You got to put a lot of work into being a content creator, and it takes a lot of patience. Some videos might take 4 hours to record, from the scripting process to the recording process to the editing process to the upload time. Might take an additional hour. If it's a 30-minute video, it's going to take a day. I'm here to tell you the truth. It's going to take a while. And even with all that fancy editing you put into that video, or even if you do a basic video with no edits, it still might garnish only 6 to about 30 views within the first couple days. Or it might get 30 views within 30 minutes. But it's a long-term game. You know what I mean? I have a video here on my channel that has garnished 16,000 views. And that was just me talking about my experience living in the gem state. And while to me, it was just me talking about my experience living in Idaho, the title itself is what they would call evergreen content. Evergreen content is content that garnishes big views or a big audience or a big following, or it's trending on the main homepage of YouTube. Like I said, at the time, I was just talking about my experience. I really didn't expect it to get even 10 views. But as a content creator, these are the things you have to deal with. You know, you could put a lot of hard work and effort into your content only for it to get a few views. I had a video that took me 2 hours to record, edit, and upload, and it only got about 15 views. Even my favorite content creators, from gacha games because I do play gacha games, to automotive, have gone from 0 subscribers to hundreds of thousands of subscribers in a few years' time. But once again, YouTube is a long game, and I'm gonna name a couple of channels for you guys just to give a few examples. The gacha space, there's MTash, Tectone, Gacha Smack, Braxophone, and of the automotive community, we have Drew Peacock, we have Bladed Angel, and we have Chris Fix. Also, Exhaust Addicts. If you really do check out, automotive shop YouTubers, Exhaust Addicts are one of my favorite content creators when it comes to automotive shop content. These are all content creators who played the long game and actually put in the hard work to grow their channel. It was no type of special strategy. There was no type of special class you had to take. It was just them being themselves, genuinely. To this day, you can click on any of the YouTuber channels that I mentioned, from their first video to now. It's just them being themselves. For one, what a lot of content creators who like to say, oh, YouTube is on easy mode, what they're not going to tell you is you have to be likable on this platform. You have to be likable. You have to actually be yourself. You can't be a carbon copy of any other content creator, because your viewers will call you out in a heartbeat if you're copying any type of content from any other YouTuber. So the first rule of being a content creator, you have to be likable. Step two, you have to be authentically yourself. If you want to talk about something like beauty tips, express yourself in a manner that you would talking to a friend that you know personally. That's you being authentically yourself. You don't have to be a carbon copy of your favorite YouTuber or celebrity. First off, if you copy someone else, the community will call you out hard. I'm just giving you forewarning. Step three, you have to understand YouTube is a very patient game. You can't expect to get 1 million views off of a video just by uploading it right away. It does not work that way. Take time to review your videos. What I usually do before I upload it, the reason why I might say, hey, new video will be up at 8 o'clock, and I might upload it like around 9 or 10, is because I'm going over my videos. I'm making sure the video looks and sounds preferable. Because I don't want to upload a video that has absolute dog water audio or absolute terrible video quality. So that's why you should take your time when going through your content. Review it. Make sure it's up to par before you upload it. And if everything checks out, upload it. And just be prepared to play the patient game. Another thing about content creation, this is the last tip, you have to advertise your videos. Meaning, there's a community tab, literally. If you go to your YouTube channel, there's home, there's about, there's video, there's shorts, and then there's a community tab where you can post a community poll where you can say, hey, how many of you guys would like to see blank content in the future? Or how many of you guys would like me to do vlogs? Or how many of you guys would like to do live streams? You can either put a poll or you can just make a post as you would a platform like Facebook where you make a post. You can advertise your video, or you should advertise your video, because the algorithm is not really going to do it for you. It's going to sit at the bottom of the YouTube archives, and that's where it's going to sit until it starts gaining traction. And bonus tip, right? Make sure you have the proper tags in your videos. There's a good use for tags. Trust me. You don't want to over spam your video with tags, but you could put a few in there to where the algorithm knows and can highlight where your videos are going. It can send out your video to the proper audience. Because if you just leave it up to the algorithm, once again, it's going to sit at the bottom of YouTube's archives and just sit there until it starts gaining traction, until somebody searches it up, which could be a year or two from now. If you're talking about, parenting and you didn't put any tags in the video, how can someone know that, because the algorithm is not going to properly advertise that video. It's going to hide it until someone searches parenting tips, and it might come up on the search page, and it might not. So you have to advertise your content. Now, if you have the mental fortitude and the patience to become a content creator, and if it's your dream to become a YouTuber, then by all means, go for it. Go all out. Be authentically you. Have a blast, recording and editing these videos. But I'm going to slap a disclaimer on this, just as a forewarning. YouTube content creation is just like having a job. If you are looking to quit your job where you work so hard to earn a paycheck, just realize that you are trading work for work, because it can take hours to edit these videos. It can take a whole day, depending on the type of content you're doing or you're covering on your videos. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to get on here to really share some truth and encourage you guys the right way on how to go about content creation. Like I said, it was a learning curve for me. It was a process for me. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It took a lot of trial and error for me to get where I am today. Like I said, with all these YouTube is on easy mode videos, I just couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it. So I had to make this video. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I thank you all for tuning in. Happy holidays. God bless you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.